Hello, my name is Simon Bridge. I'm an actor and I also teach Shakespeare in schools and in theatres all over the place, including the Marina Theatre, and I thought it might be fun to put together a few short videos about Shakespeare. And whether you're looking at Shakespeare from the point of view of an audience member or as an actor, you might be interested in this. So this is the first video. Welcome to it. Oh, and there's a little fun activity for you a bit later on in the video as well, so watch out for that. Now this video is about what I like to call the DNA of Shakespeare, and that's Iambic Pentameter, and that's a term you might have come across before, perhaps if you're studying Shakespeare in school or you have done in the past. And we're going to take a quick look at what Iambic Pentameter is and why Shakespeare used it. So there are lots of different forms of verse. If you look in a book of poetry, you'll see different rhythms and so on. And Iambic Pentameter is just one of these rhythms of verse or poetry. And Shakespeare didn't invent it, but like all the major playwrights of his time, he settled on Iambic Pentameter as being the basic rhythm of the verse in his plays. So what is Iambic Pentameter? Well, Iambic pentameter means that each line of verse has 10 beats in it. They're grouped into pairs, so there's an unstressed beat followed by a stressed beat. So the rhythm kind of goes ti-tum, 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 ti-tum. If you listen to the first few lines of one of Shakespeare's sonnets, Sonnet 18, which goes, "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date." There we are, there's 4 regular lines of Iambic Pentameter there for you. And you can hear the rhythm, ti-tum, 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 ti-tum. Now, why did Shakespeare and these other playwrights settle on this rhythm for their plays? Well, that's because Iambic Pentameter is the closest rhythm of verse to the rhythms of everyday speech in the English language. So it was a tool that enabled the playwrights to recreate naturalistic speech in their plays. So here's the fun activity I promised you. What I want you to do is to try out making up your own line of Iambic Pentameter. Okay, it doesn't have to be poetry. It could be anything. Remember the rhythm? Ti-tum, 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 ti-tum. Could be something like, "Good morning, would you like a cup of tea?" Or, "I just can't think of anything to say." So pause the video, have a go at it, and then come back, and we'll carry on. So welcome back. How did you get on? Where were we? So Iambic Pentameter, as we said, is the baseline of Shakespeare's verse in his plays. And we often think of Shakespeare, his language, as being very poetic, and it can be. But he was also really good at listening to the way that people spoke. He was a great observer of natural speech. And he knew that people didn't just speak in this Iambic Pentameter, this ti-tum, 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 ti-tum all the time. So he liked to mess around with this rhythm to more closely capture the rhythms of everyday speech. And as every actor knows, when Shakespeare changes the rhythm, that's when it really starts to get interesting. And I called this Iambic Pentameter the DNA of Shakespeare's language earlier on. And what we're going to do in the next video is take a look at what happens when Shakespeare starts to alter the DNA. So that's for next time. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you again. Bye-bye.